How is everyone doing today? We are back at our airport and we have lots to talk about, lots to do. If you take a look here, our security is rocking and rolling, even though we have lots of planes. We do have an issue with how many people our transit supports. So we're at 75. That went up. Did I do research for a reason of why that went up? Okay, so I have light rail transit completed, and if we go into structures, we have the light rail transit platform, which doesn't cost anything, which is awesome. So that just needs to be placed somewhere over there. I'm going to try to get that kind of in the middle of drop-offs and pickups. I'll place that in there. I don't think it needs to actually be constructed at all. But now when the train comes down, which hopefully will come any second here, we have our transit should be greatly upgraded. You can see people are waiting for the train at this point, and whenever it comes, they'll be able to get picked up by it. So here's the train. We have lots of people streaming off, lots of people getting on, and yeah, there's a big onslaught of people when that happens, but that's okay. And then our light rail, we're going to upgrade that to every 30 minutes so that this train is flying through and we're getting people in and out of there very quickly. So yeah, we do have to pay for that. It's like $250 every time it comes, but it's totally worth it to upgrade our transit capacity to start being able to get it close to being able to cover. So now we were at 38, now we're up to 113, and hopefully we can do some additional research here to help that out. So I do want to upgrade the buses, and I do want to upgrade aviation ops. We'll do the buses first, and then we'll do aviation ops. And then we have all of our research completed except for this multi-lane axis, which honestly I've not been able to figure out why that's necessary, except that like you can jam up stuff with this. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I do like that we're able to get a lot of cars and people in and out of here very quickly. You see a lot less people standing in the pickups area. People are flowing in and out very, very efficiently here, which I am a giant fan of. So we need $154,000 to purchase this so that we can add another runway, and then I want to get rid of this runway actually. Let's just double check really quickly that we add a medium runway. We have enough space to place it, which it looks like we will. So if I start all the way down there, yes, I will have enough space to place that, which is perfect. So we should have enough money next time a plane leaves or another plane lands. We'll have enough money to purchase that, and then we can start talking about the actual construction of our next runway. And yes, another plane is stuck. We're going to force that departure, break the deadlock, and go away. Go away, little plane. Go, go, go. Yeah, I have no idea why that happens. It's one of the more frustrating things in this game. They just kind of seem to get stuck, and this one did the same thing, and I'm assuming it's because of that guy. Let's break the deadlock. Are you going to get stuck too? Nope. You're all just going to leave at the exact same time because that makes perfect sense. Ooh, and that plane would have died. Oh my. So we had three planes decide to all leave at once. One of them was on the runway when another plane was landing. I'm pretty sure the worst air disaster in all of history was caused by something like that. A 747 was taking off and another one was crossing the runway, and they smacked into each other. So we almost had that happen here, but luckily the game at this point doesn't take into account accidents or anything like that. I would love to see them. I think they're going to be adding on different scenarios, and I think that's why they have the metal detectors and body scanners, because there's like different levels, and hopefully there's going to be different ways and threats and all kinds of other cool stuff that you need to take care of. But that's not really part of the game yet. So hopefully once that becomes part of the game, it will be a lot more interesting, a lot more fun to complete things. Our 707 did leave early, by the way, which is awesome. We should have another one coming in here in a second. There it is. Look at that. It's like I know my airport. And that one left early, and then this one came in early as well. So we're doing good. Time-wise, all of our flights seem to be leaving and departing on time. I really don't like that they taxi down the runway just to take off the opposite direction. Just go out there and then take off. It doesn't seem like it's that difficult. In the time that I was talking there, we do actually have enough money to buy that area. So we're going to buy that. The game always auto-saves when you buy new stuff and causes it to freeze out a little bit, which is what's happening right now. And then once the game picks up, which it just did, you notice everything kind of resizes a bit. And we have a fence line here. So I'm going to get my guys in there to clear that out of the way so that we can actually do things outside of that. So workers, go, be busy. And there goes our little army. Look at them. They're so efficient. Look at them following through lines and walking through walls. They're amazing. We don't have that many, do we? We have 16? That's 16? I don't believe it, but I'll go with it. So we have another, there's our 707, and you left 12 minutes early. Awesome. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with making sure they leave like early, but I don't like when they leave on time. I like when they leave early, and I really hate when they leave late. But if they leave on time, I'm okay, but leaving late is not good. What's your problem? Stuck. That could be a problem if you're stuck on a toilet. So yeah, I think some of those things are just there for the developers, like when a person doesn't know where to go, and as far as the game engine's concerned, the game kind of gives some updates on what they should do, but as a player, I don't know what that means necessarily. I think I might actually purchase another piece out here to make sure that we have enough room for expanded kind of areas down here. I might actually even do that twice. So let's go ahead and get some loans out. That should be enough. And we're going to go through the autosave process again, which is fine. And now we have that. And I'm also going to buy that one there. So we're making this airport significantly larger. We bought 3 parcels of land, expanding it by a good deal, but that's okay. That's what we want. We want to make sure this is a large airport that is able to sustain a lot of flights and keep a lot of people happy. And right now we only have 4 gates, so that is not where we're currently at, but we will be soon enough. And what we're going to do is we're going to place on that runway all the way out here so that we can run a passage there and come down and run one there. And then we'll have a chance to get rid of this one. So we'll have a landing runway and we'll have a takeoff runway. So this is 27R9 or 9 left, and this is 27 left 9R. That's confusing. So they're going through and doing their construction. You can see how the game kind of gets a little jumpy here as construction's going with the airports. It gets a little jumpy and some things kind of, you can see it freezes a little there. So the game has some work to do as far as construction goes with this game and how to play it, but that's okay. It's alpha still. It's still looking really good. I'm still very, very happy with this game. There's another one coming out here in sometime in December. The developers keep delaying it, but it looks like a very similar style game. It's called Airport CEO. I'm going to pick that one up as soon as it comes out. But basically, it seems like this a very, very, pretty much exactly the same type of game, just by different people, and we're able to do a few different things. It looks like they have areas for planes to just park and a couple other things. I'm not exactly sure of everything because they haven't released a lot of details on it, but it looks like fun anyway. So we'll build a runway right there, and now we can start going through and really adding on exactly what we need to. So I have $164,000, which is going to get eaten up very quickly by this, but I'm going to have that come out, and then this one's going to go over, and then we'll get rid of that runway here very shortly. So the runway's under construction. We'll have our, hopefully we'll get the taxiways or money for our taxiways here shortly so that we can really build and expand and do everything that we need to get this running the way it should. And I really actually don't need to connect it over to this. I just need one pathway, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one be for takeoff and one for landing. So I just need to have one area set up for that. And then once that one area is set up, I can kind of have it go. So we still have all of our planes landing there, which looks great. And we're continuing to get money for our planes landing. I have 2 more that I need to spend there. And then another $150,000 I need to complete the taxiway for that. And I still need to get the night landing stuff on that one as well. So there's a lot I need to do for that one particular runway to get it up and operational. But I'm pretty excited that we have that set up. Now, again, what I think I want them to do here is eventually this area here is going to come out and then go up, and then there's going to be another one that goes up. So it might be like a big U style thing, or maybe we'll just build a big L, or this area that's terminal or gates now is going to be part of the terminal, and then down here we'll put gates with taxiway. I don't know. There's a lot that could be done here, and I'm not sure what path I want to follow quite yet. But I am happy that we have almost 3 functional runways. There's our 4th plane landing. We have 4 planes on the ground at one time. And yeah, everything's running really nice and smooth. I'm very, very happy. Ground crew's doing a good job. Our security's doing a good job. Our airlines aren't thrilled with us still. I'm not sure why that is. But once we really fine-tune everything here, we should be in good shape. So I wish I had a little bit more information about the airline interest of why some of the numbers are low like they are. Like Aerotime. Did Aerotime cancel all their flights with us? No, they can't have. No, Airtime's there. They just don't have any flights available. Okay. Yeah, excuse me. So yeah, the flights are coming in and out as they should. We're going to upgrade this one here to have the nighttime lights on it. We'll put that on there, and then we'll spend the money that we need to get the rest of that on there. But that's probably not going to happen until tomorrow game time, because, yeah, it's not going to take place here. So this one, that is runway 1836, so I still don't have aviation ops undone? Come on. Let's go and research. What's going on here? I thought we had that one researched. It's only at 20%. Okay. So we're going to have lots of, I guess we're going to have lots of waiting time here to make sure that this one is set up and ready to go. And I may actually need to build the taxiway all the way over to ensure that this runway functions as it's supposed to. One other thing that I could do is I can actually upgrade this to be a large runway. I think I have enough space for that. Let's find out. So large runway. Sort of. Not particularly thrilled with that situation. If I wanted to upgrade that to a large one, I'd probably bring it up. And that means I'd probably bring this runway out and over. So that's an interesting problem to have. Not as interesting these planes doing these weird little dance. Come on, Airtime. Let's go. Airtime's being very polite and just letting their planes kind of each one take another lead. But yeah, we'll get that going. And once we have this runway operational and we can shut down the smaller runway, once those 2 goals are met, then we'll really go in and focus on expanding out our gates and making sure that we have everything done there. So I think we're going to expand gates out here and then have them come down as well, as long as sizing-wise that all works. And if it does, I'm going to be pretty happy with the airport overall right now. But until that happens, we'll see what's going on. So yeah, our 707 came in 17 minutes early, has an hour to board. I'm not enthused. I think it's going to miss. I think it's going to be late. It's probably going to be late. It has a half hour to go. It filled up more than half those people, which I'm surprised at, but we still have stragglers. So we have, why do you guys wait to get in line to the last second? I don't like people like you. You ever been on a plane where like you're waiting for like 1 or 2 people and you saw them, you know they're there, and they're just kind of waiting? I don't like those people. Why did you build? No, I don't want you building. Can I cancel that? Apparently not. So I can't cancel that one even though I built it by accident. But once we get that, which is another $64,000, this runway will be fully operational. And once it's operational, we'll shut down this other one and we should be in really good shape. I'm very excited about that possibility. And we're at 50% here, so by 8 o'clock the next morning, we should have the ability to control these runways and get everything set up and functioning properly. Now, once we get to a point where we're really going to add on a lot of stuff, which we're not far from, I don't think. Once we have these runways set up, I don't think we need to focus too much more on kind of the expansion of the airport. We really need to focus on getting more gates. And once that happens, I'm a little fearful that this is not going to be good enough and that this is definitely not going to be good enough. There's only 6 ticket counters for the entire airport, and I think there's room to add on like another 4 gates there. So we're going to basically double the size or capacity of our airport, and we will not be doubling the size or capacity of baggage or anything else. So we'll have to take care of that sooner rather than later, because that's going to present a pretty large problem for us if we're having people get stuck in all the places where they shouldn't be getting stuck in. But we are one spot away from being able to construct that particular runway, and as soon as that runway is operational, we'll be able to add on and really make sure that it is going bananas here, that everybody's able to take off and land when they want. Now, there are still, look at all of you guys. Why are you not getting on the airplane? Get on the airplane. I don't understand why you're sitting there. I just want to send them home. Okay, yep. Okay, the plane left on time. You guys suck. You guys are the worst. Why would you sit there and look at an airplane? Yeah, no, don't get mad. That's not my fault. That's your fault. You decided not to board the airplane. That is your fault entirely. So I don't understand that. That is an annoying feature because I'm sure that affects this number here. I'm sure that airlines obviously don't like when people miss their flights. But they're missing their flights because they're just sitting there. Now, is it because there's not enough information for them? Do I have to add on some informational boards there? I'll do that. I have no problem doing that. There's a flight board right there, but I'll add on more if that's going to solve that problem. So let's get rid of a couple of these plants here so that I can add on a ton of display boards. And I still need enough money to do that because right now I'm $15,000 in the hole. But we're going to add on display boards all the way down. We'll add them in front of all the gates so that there's no excuse for people to miss their flights. I want 0 reasons why. But right now we have full queues. Everybody's looking real nice and good. Our planes are boarding and doing exactly what they're supposed to. That flight left 25 minutes early. That one left 36 minutes early. This one's going to leave early as well, as long as there's not there 29 minutes early. And then this one should peace out in any second. And you left almost an hour early. I don't know in real life, like, do airlines or airports allow planes to leave an hour early, even if the plane's like fully loaded? Does it allow it to leave an hour early? Because I would assume wherever it's going, it needs to have an open spot to go to as well. And usually airports try to turn that around as quick as possible because when planes aren't flying, like they want to get them in and out as quick as possible. I don't know. I don't know enough about the airline industry to really comment on that, but I am kind of interested on what's going on there and why planes are leaving my airport almost an hour early when they might not need to. So let's go in and add those info boards. I'm just maybe guessing those people fell asleep in their chairs and they got really comfortable. And I'm not sure what these info boards are going to do, but hopefully we stop the problem of missing flights because of that. So we're just going to add a few info boards around the airport here. And now there should be no reason why people are missing their flights. There is info everywhere. They have as much information as possible around. And also, gate agents, you got to do a better job here. When you say we're looking for these passengers, like, you know, those annoying announcements that come. My gate agents apparently aren't doing those annoying announcements. So I'm not thrilled with my gate agents right now. They need to do a better job. But once this part gets built, this runway will be open. We should have the ops panel ready to go. And yeah, we have everything ready to go. Now, if you notice there, we have some inactive wind weather. What that means is that the wind is at 17 knots. This runway right here, when I go to upgrade, it can only support 12 to 15 knot winds. It can't do anything more. Putting on this LIS, the instrument landing system, allows us to support up to 20. So we are going to add that on to both of our runways because as of right now, with those strong winds, none of this stuff is really operational to the extent that it should be. What are you doing? Okay. I don't know what they're doing. So there we go. The winds finally dropped down, but we need to make sure we can upgrade those. And I hope that when we put that on there, it should allow the airlines to like us more as well, because now we've become a little bit more attractive as far as being able to put on better things for our airport. So if that's the case, if those are built, we have them on both the main runways, and 27L9R. Let's go in operations. 27L9R, you are inactive. This one is... So this one's going to be for arrivals, and then this one will be for departures, and then we're going to dismantle that runway. And hopefully that will allow everything to take place that we need to. And I just need some more money to be able to build the last part of that. Now, if I didn't want to, I could just leave that as is. So planes they flow in here, they have to dock, and then they go up and out. That might not be a terrible idea, quite honestly, to have them, kind of force them to do that. For right now, I'm going to leave that as is, and you can see that there's kind of like this nice little flow going on. Actually, I'm cool with that. So let's go in and demolish the pieces of stuff that we don't need, so that flights have to kind of flow through and do the things that we want them to do. Now, my question is, when I demolish a taxiway, does it save it for me? Does it go into inventory or no? No. Oh, no, it does. That's fantastic. Does that happen with runways? So if I go into a small runway, does it actually cost me anything? I don't know. It has it keeps stuff in stock. I don't know exactly what that means, but we're going to demolish those. We're going to demolish this. We're going to demolish this. And we're going to demolish these. So that whole thing is going to go away. So flights basically have a one-way in, one-way out path to this entire airport. Hopefully that will allow us to kind of better do everything that we need to do, where they can just flow out and come right back in. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I like this setup a lot. I actually might get rid of this small baggage car and bring this one over and up, even though that will get in the way of future plans. For right now, I like that idea. I like that we could have that happen, and yeah, we're going to dismantle that. Let's sell you, and we're going to dismantle. Why can't... Oh, I have to wait till the car gets back before. Okay. So I go into taxiway. I should be able to build those and then demolish this other area and have everything flow nice and smooth. That's really what I want. I want everything to just function really nicely, not have to deal with any stupidness. I just want my planes in and out. And there we go. So this is looking like a totally different airport right now. You can see we have a dedicated runway coming all the way off of that, and then another dedicated runway leaving. And yeah, I'm cool with this. I'm totally cool with this setup right now. And let's see, did this... the other question that we have here is, did this impact what we were doing with this one? So this plane came in 3 minutes early. We have 144 people on board, which is a fairly large amount. It's not anywhere near what the plane can support, but it's still a lot of people. It's more than a 737. And we want to see if it can land on time or depart on time. And more importantly, are there going to be people who just sit there and wait forever while the plane's doing it? It looks like there are. It looks like we have a few people who are just sitting there, just doing nothing. If I put a flight info screen in front of your face, are you going to leave? Come on, gate agents, tell them that their plane is leaving. They have to know that their plane is getting ready to leave. All right, look, ready? So they have info. They did nothing. Oh, yeah, you guys, no, don't get upset. That's not anybody else's fault but your own. Excuse me. I told you, I've had a cold all weekend. This is Saturday here, and still just not feeling good. It started Friday-ish, and it's just continued through. And my wife has strep throat, according to the doctor, and I have all the same symptoms. It's just my strep test came back negative, which is good for me, but whew, feeling it. So we have all of the runways here. We've totally transformed the inner workings of this airport. I mean, every part of this airport is now different. What I eventually think I want to do is the baggage claim area is going to need to extend back here, so there'll probably be another pathway coming down and a baggage claim area because we're going to add on a bunch more gates. And then we could be able to expand this area a little bit to really fully support more seating areas and maybe a cafe or something along those lines so that we have kind of full coverage on everything. But we're looking good. We have to pay back our loans as well. Unfortunately, that's part of life. As we have $400,000 in the hole, and we're making $377,000 a day. So we're going to be in the hole for a little while here, and we need to make sure that we get that taken care of. But look how beautifully this is going. The planes are landing, then they go out, and everything is good. I really like this dedicated runway for landing and dedicated runway for takeoff. It just makes life a little easier. What I may want to do down the road is to just ensure that everything really functions nice, is instead of having it here, move it up one or two and have another runway out here. So that I have 2 landing runways and 2 runways for taking off, just so that if there are any problems, we have a total solution for all that. But that's fine. And our airlines are slowly starting to like us a little bit more. I wish they would like us a lot more, but that's not happening right now. And yeah, our flights are going. These are Pacific Airlines A320s. Does Pacific Airlines like us? I don't think we've ever... Come on, Pacific Airlines, what's the deal? Why don't you like us? Is it because you have dumb planes? Yeah. Their primary concerns are passenger satisfaction, passengers missing their flights, and airport usage, runway usage. Well, yeah, those are my primary concerns too. So I'm going to increase these just a bit to 75,000, but I'm going to decrease those. So we're at basically 63% when I save these changes. Basically unchanged. So I'm saving $500 for them taking off, but when they land, I should be getting a lot more money. And before I was making almost $400,000. Now we're making $531,000 every day, just purely based on that one little change. So in the pricing area here, the how much you charge per person to come in, that's really the one that is important. Not any, this one's stupid. You don't have to worry about that at all. Can you charge $0? Okay, you can't charge $0. But you can make a lot of money very quickly. So you can see I just paid off like $150,000 in our loan, just purely based on being able to increase those prices. And that might not be forever, but while we're going in this building boom and trying to drastically increase the size of our stuff, it's going to happen for a little while here. But I'm very happy with the security area. It's again still handling everything. Ticketing area is fine. I would like to have an increased bathroom area. I think 1 bathroom in this area is a little much or not enough. And we do need to have a food area. So maybe down here, we'll have a little area for food to happen, maybe a cafe. And yeah, could be nice. And then have an exit for the people who want to leave the airport can go out there. Let's take a look at these reports and just see. The sectors area, so you can see all of this fun. I'm not sure why this is entirely necessary for everything. So I have a storage area. So those aren't secure because they're on the side of the fence. And then you have everything kind of in there. Also, I don't know why this is a new sector. It should be part of the main section that we've purchased. It shouldn't be a separate section. Info heat maps. No, not that. We want to go to the heat maps. So you can see that there's lots of information. People are getting tons of information, particularly in this area. They have access to information like crazy. I may want to add some info signs in here to add a little bit more, and also out here. What else? We have our general kind of heat maps as far as what makes people feel good. And this spot right here is not making people feel good. There's a problem there. Usually when there's red, it means there's either a lot of people in the area or it's dirty. So I'm going to go with there's a lot of people in that area. and that is probably dirty. So once that goes away, you can see that they change based on what's kind of going on. So let's go through and add on a few more info signs around the rest of the airport so that everybody is fully aware of when their flights are and what should be happening, which is you should be getting on your flight. So we're going to add those out there. We'll add a couple here. And we'll make sure that everybody is fully aware of what is happening at this airport at Wellington. I can't place these outside. Okay. So let's go back to our reports and our info heat map. And now, basically, you have to go through a high area of information to get into the security line. And once you're in the security line, you have access to it. I think I'm going to add another one right there if it allows me. Can I? Yes, I can. So I'm going to add on one right there. And that should be good. Let's add on one down here too. Why not? We can add info maps for everybody. So maybe we'll see that 767 act a little differently now that there's info everywhere. And again, we're halfway paid off our loan already. As soon as we get our loan paid off, we're going to go through and really start expanding this. So we're going to add on gates all the way down, and we need to make this a little bit larger of an area because right now it's just, I don't know, I think there's going to be problems with how it's not thick enough for the number of people that are going to be there because we're going to basically double the capacity of the airport and the width of this doesn't change. So if you double the capacity of the airport, you're going to have to increase the width and travel lanes a little bit more to make sure that everybody can flow through there and get off properly. But right now, I'm pretty happy. This plane, hopefully, will have everybody go through and start lining up. And I know you're not going to go on it. Look, see these people? These are the people who are going to sit there and not be happy when this plane takes off and they're not on it. Because the plane is boarding. It doesn't leave for another 2 hours. I know that, but you guys are not on board, and it's your fault. It is 100% your fault that you're not on that plane. So you guys, yeah, stop buying food. I know it doesn't take off for another hour and a half, but see you, get on the plane. Gate people, make your announcements. This is ridiculous. We need to make sure that people are getting on their planes when they want to, when they're supposed to. Oh my. So it's not a lack of information. These guys have this one. I mean, these two are looking right out of the flight display board. That is their fault that they are not on board that plane. And the plane has left. You guys are going to be, yeah, I know. But no. You don't get to go to the bathroom and then the ATM and then realize you missed your flight. It's gone. It's left. That is your fault. Sorry, not sorry. So we have that. Yeah, but the airport is functioning properly now. We are able to get planes in and out in a timely, efficient manner, and they're able to leave and come in, and everything is really flowing nicely. I'm very, very happy with this, and basically all I'm going to do is wait till we pay off our entire loan before we start going on another building kind of thing. But I'm not going to hold you guys on for that. I'll kind of just let the game cycle through and pay off all the bills, and then I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.